So why I got into wet shaving? I'll tell you. Stay tuned. So guys, welcome back to my channel, Brian the Floridian, coming to you back from the Shave Den. And today is a video I'm going to be doing. I was tagged to do this video by the Peg Leg Wet Shaver, I believe that's his name, and also another wet shaver, I can't remember his name. He tagged me for this video, but the premise is why I got into wet shaving and my recommendations for wet shaving for a new beginner. So this will be for someone that wants to get into double-edged razor safety shaving, that's brand new, wants to try to get into that. But anyway, so guys, the reason I got into this because it was just crazy how I got into it. I was just reading a magazine one day, I think it was called Men's Health magazine, one of those magazines. Actually, I was reading it in a gym. My gym has free magazines you can read, and I was on the treadmill reading this magazine, and it just talked about wet shaving, about the advantages of using a safety razor, about how much cartridge razors are costing, how much better it is for your skin. And for a while, I was getting a lot of irritation, ingrown hairs, just from my multi-pack of cartridge razors. I was using the newest thing from Gillette, at the time, the Pro Glide that just came out with 5 blades, and 5 blades going down your face is going to cause a lot of irritation, especially if you don't shave prep the right way. But anyway, guys, I was getting tired of that. It was just because shaving was just a quick job, in and out of the bathroom, get back to work. Not really enjoyable. I just basically just did it quick in the bathroom and got out of the bathroom, not really thinking about it, and it wasn't really enjoyable. But I saw this magazine article and I decided to try it. So the gentleman in the magazine article was using a Mercury 38 HD razor. He was trialing the razor and comparing it to I believe it was a Pro Glide at the time, and he had some razor bumps on his chin. He was an African American gentleman, and he had like a lot of razor bumps and a lot of ingrown hairs. And he found, after doing a trial for about 2 weeks with that razor, that he got the best shaves with it, and he actually learned his technique pretty readily, easily, and just got the hang of it. So anyway, guys, that's the reason why I got wet shaving, is because I read that article and I was really interested. And also, I've seen, just by going to flea markets and antique shops, I always see these city razors. I always see like these these vintage city razors, like this guy over here, Gillette Red Tip Super Speed. I see him in there laying around for less than $10, not really much, but they're selling them. And I remember my grandfather used to use one of these things, and my dad for a time was using one of the black handled ones, the Super Speeds, up until the 80s, and then he got into the Gillette Atra, which was I think one of the first cartridge razors, and then he started getting into more of the Gillette sensor, but he kind of went away from the city razors. But that's what kind of got me into it. Plus, I just felt like going back to the good old days, nostalgic times where shaving was probably more enjoyable back then, and you get to use a brush, and that's what intrigued me, was using a brush from the article I was reading. And so I got into it. Went full tilt into wet shaving. Bought my first city razor, which actually was this guy right here. Bought a Lord L6, not this one, but one similar to this. So this was my first safety razor, and this is a 3-piece safety razor. And I remember buying this from, I can't remember who I bought it from. I bought this from a gentleman on Badger and Blade. So I kind of went right to that website after that was in the article mentioned that I read from Men's Health. And I joined the website, saw someone was selling these on there. I can't remember their name, but I bought it from him. Just PayPal'd it, got it to me, less than $10 at the time. And I noticed these are even now less than that. These are like $6 on Amazon, so these are really available. And to me, this is the perfect wet shaver. I mean, this is the perfect double-edged razor to start out with using if you want to get into double-edged safety razor shaving. And I know a lot of I know a lot of guys are probably watching this video is like thinking, you know, probably going to listen to what I'm saying and probably listen to what millions of other people are saying on different videos on YouTube about getting into double-edged razor safety shaving. My recommendation is grabbing one of these Lord L6s. These are very nice razors, very easy to learn on. Has a Mercure style head on there. Won't break the bank. Like I said, less than $10. Probably about $6 or $7 on Amazon, and just a great city razor. Another razor that I recommend if you want to get into wet shaving and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you want to get maybe locally is one of these guys, which is the Shavely, and this is at your local Dollar General for $7. And what's cool about this razor is it's very forgiving, very mild, nice long handle. It's a turn to open razor, so there's no chance of you getting cut if you're careful with the double-edged blade. Fits right in there. You just close it up, and that's pretty much it. So $7 at Dollar General, pretty good deal. I trialed this before. I did a video on this razor before, and I stand behind this being a decent razor for someone that wants to get into wet shaving. You know, double-edged safety razor shaving. So anyway, guys. But anyway, yeah, definitely try one of these out if you want to get into double-edged razor safety shaving. But one of the things you also need is a brush, and to get started, and I would always recommend getting a synthetic brush. I think Paul H. Films did a video like this. I think he was tagged for this type of video, and he recommended a synthetic brush, which I wholeheartedly agree with him because they are foolproof, easy to lather. Don't need to soak these brushes. You just pretty much put them in water. They're great for creams, great for soaps, easy to lather, easy to take care of. They dry quickly, so if you want to travel with a brush like this, it dries quickly, so it dries overnight, and by the time you put it in your bag to go traveling somewhere else down the road, it's dry. So definitely check these out. This one's I believe a CSB. That's the brand name, synthetic brush, and this is on Amazon for I want to say like $11. So you can find these kind of brushes on Amazon, on different websites, on Italian Barber. Razor Rock makes great synthetic brushes for less than $20, less than $15. Yaki is a good brush maker too. They have good, economical, low-cost synthetic brushes there. You can get those easily for like less than $20. So definitely check out, I would recommend definitely get a synthetic brush to start with, definitely, for sure. And for blade, recommend definitely getting a sampler set, because each blade is different for everybody that shaves. I might like these blades. This is a Vashon, but these might not do well for you. So I would definitely recommend getting a sampler pack of different brands of blades, which you can find on Amazon, on different websites, websites that sell shaving goods. You know, they have like maybe 100 blades with different brands. But my personal favorite are these Russian blades. So the Russian blades, to me, are very forgiving, very sharp, very smooth. I enjoy these blades, but what I might enjoy might not be right for someone else. So your mileage may vary. So definitely try a sampler pack, and you'll find the right blade for you. And soap-wise, there are a lot of choices out there. Definitely in the stores, there's a lot of soap and creams out there online. And I'll be doing a shave with my setup here. So I would recommend getting a cream, say from your local Target or from your drugstore, if you want to get started out with. Definitely, if you want to try it and see if you like it, try one of these creams. These are at Target, Planet Kind by Gillette, and they have another one called I think it's called Gentle Gillette Pure Cream. It comes in a white tube. It's a little bit cheaper than this. This is like about $7. So definitely get a good cream that's going to provide a lot of good cushion, a lot of good lather for your double-edged razor blade, your razor. and definitely try out different ones till you find your favorite one. But this is the one I got from Target, so I'm gonna use this for my shave. And for preparation, I take a shower before I shave. So before I do a shave, I take a shower back there. I take a warm shower every night. I do it at night so that way all my nicks or any kind of weepers can kind of heal by the morning. But I take a hot shower before I shave, you know, about 5 or 10 minute shower. It does a great job of hydrating your face, getting it ready for the shave, softens the hairs. And this is about 3 days worth of growth on my face, so I am definitely ready for a shave. But definitely, if you can't take a shower, you can always use the hot towel method, which is getting a hot towel like this, soak it in hot or warm water, or hot as you can. Maybe grabbing a brush, your brush with your cream, lathering, putting a little on your face, and putting this over it and holding it over your face for about 3 minutes. 3 to 5 minutes. I find that is a great way to get your face ready for a shave, and for shave preparation for your first shave with the safety razor if you can't do the shower. But definitely don't go right into it. I mean, I wouldn't recommend washing your face and going right into using one of these, because you will cut yourself. You will get some weepers. You will get some blade cuts. I mean, you will make a mess out of yourself. So definitely do those two things I recommended, of either the hot shower or the hot towel wet method, and you should be good to go with your shave preparation. All right, guys, let me go and wash my face, guys. I took a shower, so I'm gonna get started and do my shave, and I'll show you how I usually shave with a safety razor, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I did take a shower, so I just splashed some warm water on my face to get this started. So I got the brush, the synthetic brush. I just pretty much dipped it in the sink here with warm water, and let's go ahead and put that cream on there. So you want to get your cream, either I would recommend getting a soap or a cream and putting it doing a brush lather. Some people can put it in a bowl and lather, which you can do, but this is for me the easiest way to get started for a wet shaver is to practice on how to get it on your face. So anyway, get about a little, maybe an almond size amount on your brush here. After you take it out of the water, you shake it off a couple shakes, and let's get started. So creams are easier to lather because they're already soft and ready to go. When it's a soap, you have to kind of load the soap on your brush and then load it on your face. Whereas creams, you just put it on your brush and just start loading it up. And some people use shaving oils. I do it occasionally. I do like the pre-shaves, like the Shave Cube from Phoenix Artists and Accoutrements. But for a new wet shaver, you really don't have to use a pre-shave. As long as you do a great shave prep, like with the warm shower or the hot towel method, you shouldn't really need a pre-shave oil, in my experience. And also, if you also do a nice face lather, it gets the hairs really nice and ready for the shave. So that also gets your face prepared for the first pass with the grain, which I'll show you in just a second. So you just want to lather on your face, like say right here. And I do it for at least about a minute or so, just maybe a minute or two. Just enjoy it. Just get your face nice and lathered with the soap. Enjoy the scent of the shaving cream. Enjoy exfoliating your face, because that's what the shaving experience is, for enjoyment. So and I do warn you, it will get messy sometimes if you use a lot of cream, so which it is right now. So, but that's the beauty of having too much cream, because you want enough cream to do the shave instead of having not enough cream to do the shave, where you can cut yourself and get weepers and start getting the bloody face from a bad experience, from not using enough lather on your face. Yeah, so you just want to kind of kind of brush your face, get your hairs a little bit softer there. I generally take a little bit more time with creams to load on my face, because with soaps you have to kind of do a face lather, and you have to activate the lather from the soap, which takes a little bit longer than creams, because creams, pretty much the lather's right there, like I said. All right, that should be good. Look at that nice lather from the Planet Kind cream. All right, guys, so the face is fully lathered. Let me go ahead and put that blade in the razor here. So I'll show you. This is a 3-piece razor. So most of the razors that you'll see, I'd say about half and half are either 3-piece or 2-piece or turn to open. So there's actually 3 types of razors, but this one's a 3-piece. It comes separate from the handle, comes separate from the bottom plate and the cap. So this is called a cap. This is called a bottom plate. So normally when you open the blade up and get it in the razor, it comes in like a little wrapper like this, which came out of this package right there. So you want to be careful when I unwrap it from the tissue paper and grab it right from the side, never from the top or bottom where the sharp blade will cut you. So definitely be careful. And I generally lay it right on my top cap right there, like that. And I just put the bottom plate on there, just right over it. Take your handle and just slowly screw it in there, and I try to look and see if it's even on both sides. And usually this razor does a good job of having a even exposure on both sides. So this is called a closed comb. So they have 2 types of double-edged razors: a closed comb and also open comb. So guys, the closed comb has a continuous. The bottom plate is continuous on the bottom there. It just goes straight across right there. There's no opening there. The open comb has teeth, where it is perfect for people with long hair, facial hair, maybe they want to get rid of a beard quickly, like a short beard. But this is a closed comb razor, so let's go ahead and start that first pass. And you want to get the razor like this. Just hold it firmly in your hand, and you want to hold it about 30 degrees at an angle, just like this, where you're resting your face against the top plate and also the safety bar right there, which is called the closed comb, which I call it the safety bar. But you want to rest your face against that and go at about a 30-degree angle and just slowly bring it down over your face. This is called shaving with the grain. So you want to let the weight of the razor do the work. So you don't want to push in too much. You just want to have a little bit of... Actually, you shouldn't have to push in at all. Just let the razor do the work. And usually with the first pass, you won't get all the hair. So that's why you do like either a 2-pass or a 3-pass shave, which I'll show you. And you generally just want to go over the soap or the lather just once. You don't want to go over it twice or 3 times, which will cause irritation, which I'm trying to do right now. Just go over it once. So 30 degrees. Let the weight of the razor do the job. So you're basically directing the razor down with your handle without applying any weight. And it's okay to go, from side to side like this, twist over on the other side. If you get a lot of lather on one side, you can go right to the other side. To finish your pass. Hence why they call it a double-edged safety razor. And I recommend this razor because it's a very mild, forgiving razor, this Lord L6. Does a very decent job of getting rid of a day's worth of growth, or like me, 3 days worth of growth. All right, that's first pass. So this is called going with the grain. So you're going with the way the hair is growing, which is kind of coming down. I mean, different hairs grow different ways, but this is generally called going with the grain. And don't feel bad if you cut yourself. I mean, don't feel bad if you cut yourself doing this pass or doing the other passes which I'm about to show you, because you'll get better at it. I mean, you'll get better at safety razor shaving. It just takes time. It just takes a lot of practice. I mean, I started a lot of guys on shaving on YouTube, like myself, took a long time, took a while to get proficient at using one of these things. And I'm to the point where I use a straight razor now to shave, or different types of razors I shave with now. So lots of practice, but don't get discouraged, because you will get it as long as you do the right shave preparation and make it enjoyable, guys. All right, guys, let me rinse my face. First pass was pretty awesome, not too bad for a L6 with the Freshcod blade, and that's the first use of the blades. But anyway, guys, let me rinse my face, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I just rinsed my face off, and I didn't add any more cream to this brush because I have enough cream for the whole shave. So I'm just going to keep doing my face lather here. And generally, after the first face lather, the two other face lathers you do don't have to be as long. You just have to make sure you have enough lather on your face to do a proper shave. And this will be which I call it the across the grain pass, because I'm going across the grain with the safety razor here. So I'm hitting the hair follicles at a different angle, so I'm going across the face here. So I'm going to get my razor and going about 30 degrees, starting here right about the ear, and just be careful you'll cut off your ears or cut your ear. So you just go across your face like this. And I generally move my face around. I kind of, either puff my cheek out if I want to get a certain spot, because your face is different, has different angles, and you have to be really careful about not cutting yourself. So do what's best for yourself. And if you need to stretch your skin, by all means do that, because a lot of people do that to get a closer shave. So right about here, I'm going across the grain on this side. Still 30 degrees. And I usually go from my nose, from in the middle of my nose out with the razor here. Work my way from the middle of my bridge of my nose on the way out. And you can get in your nostril if you can with the tip of your razor, if you want to get those hairs right there. Yeah, so pretty much enjoyable. That's what I like about this type of shaving. Very enjoyable, very peaceful. I usually play music in the background sometimes when I do a wet shave. I do like maybe some jazz in the background. Just whatever works for you, whatever adds to your enjoyment of wet shaving. Alright guys, across the grain was pretty superb, nice pass. Definitely close. I mean, I can stop right here if I wanted to. I know most people won't do a 3-pass shave, especially a new wet shaver. But I would recommend, if you're a new wet shaver, just skip the next pass, which I'm about to do, which is called against the grain, going from the top to bottom until you get really proficient at it. So I'm gonna rinse my face, guys. I'll be back for that last pass, which is against the grain, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So this pass, really, if you're a new wet shaver, new into double-edged razor safety shaving, You really don't need to do this pass, but if you want to get a closer shave, say you get better at doing the with the grain, across the grain, you want to get a little bit even closer, you can do this pass which is against the grain. So let's do that face lather here. So I definitely recommend if you get like a lot of weepers and irritation from the first two passes, definitely don't do this. But if you're fine and want to keep going, you enjoy your shave that much, want to get a closer shave, they call it a baby balm smooth shave, you can do this pass which is called against the grain, or the money pass, which I call it too. And this, you want to be careful because you want to get your double-edged safety razor at a 3rd degree and start at the bottom like this. And you want to do short strokes too. Try to avoid the long strokes if you can, especially shaving like this. And like I said, no pressure, just let the razor do the work, the weight of the razor. And you can puff up your face to get more exposure for the hair follicles, where the blade can reach them. But generally I get a very close shave doing 3 passes with a safety razor like this. And I enjoy the shave when I'm going 3 passes. If you shave every day, you can probably get away with the first 2 passes against, with the grain and across grain. But if you want to skip a day or two, want to get a close shave, maybe do like 2-3 shaves a week, this against the grain should keep you from, keep your hair growth to a minimum, at least for a couple days, in my experience. And I'm going to put a little bit more soap on my nose because I get a little bit of irritation right about here. So right here, I call my nose, I call this the gills. So I'm going to put a little bit of soap on the side right there. And right here, I just go from the outer to the middle of my nose right here, 30 degrees. And when you hear that feedback, you know you're getting the hairs really, really nice. You know you're getting a close shave. And I can tell right now it is a very close shave. Very, very nice shave. Alright guys, that's the shave. Let me go and rinse my face, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, back for my last part of my shave, which is the post shave, which normally is done after you're done shaving. You want to put a little bit of either like an aftershave or aftershave balm on your face to kind of help help your face healing, help the healing process on your face. Also to soothe your face, from doing the 3-pass shave or 2-pass shave, because you're basically scraping off if you think about it, you're scraping off your top layer of your face off with one blade going at different angles. So you want to definitely put some kind of a post shave or something to kind of protect your face, until the next day or until your next shave. But I generally, you go either 2 ways if you're getting into wet shaving. You can find some of these things at your local Target or your drugstore. I generally a lot of times I'll use Witch Hazel, which is really a fine wet post shave. After you do a 3-pass shave. This is generally this is called Thayer's, and you can find this at I believe they have this at Walgreens, maybe Target, different drugstores, but pretty economical. Maybe about $7 or $8 for this bottle. This is like a 12-ounce bottle, but great deal. This will last you a long way, so let's go ahead and put that on the face. So definitely nice and cool and refreshing for your face. the witch hazel actually does a good job of kind of like, you know, reducing the irritation on your face with the properties of the witch hazel, and also it does a good job of, it just makes it for me, it just makes my face feel a lot better after a shave, if that makes any sense. It just, there's no alcohol in this. It just doesn't sting. It just makes your face just feel fantastic after a nice shave. And if you don't want to use that, if you want something that kind of help, if you want to use an aftershave product that has a scent to it, maybe that kind of helps you, you know, if you prefer something that's nice and scented that you want to put on your face for a nice post shave, I would recommend something like this, which is Nivea post shave balm. And this is like I said, found at your local drugstore, your Target, Walmart. Less than $5 for this. I generally, a lot of times, I'll just use this for my post shave, and I'll go ahead and use it right now, actually. And it does smell very nice, actually. It smells really, really nice. And I just put a little bit on my face, maybe about a pea-size amount, you know, or a dime-size amount. And you don't have to do this if you use the witch hazel, but I'll just do this to show you guys how enjoying it can be, what shaving can be when you use these type of products in your face. And this does feel amazing. This stuff is pretty nice. This is one of my favorite post shave balms, and you can find this, like I said, anywhere at your local brick and mortar store, drugstore, department store. This stuff is amazing. But anyway, guys, that's my little synopsis on how I got into wet shaving, or why I got into wet shaving, and what I want to show you, any new wet shavers that are thinking about getting into it. With, you know, maybe show them a little bit about what I do or how I got into it and what I recommend. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Hit like, subscribe if you like this video. A little bit under the weather, so I'm not really sorry. I'm not talking very clearly because I'm still getting over a head cold. So, but anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll leave the links for the razor on here so you guys can find this razor, the L6. Maybe a link for a sampler pack of blades, and maybe the brush too. Also, if you're interested in getting a decent synthetic brush, but these are everywhere on Amazon. You can find a decent synthetic brush for around $10, maybe less than that at different places. But definitely start with a synthetic brush, because these brushes are easy to. These are foolproof. These are easy to take care of, as opposed to natural hair brushes like Boar or Badger. I would recommend definitely a synthetic brush. But like I said, other products you can find locally at your drugstore. So I won't leave links for these, because you can find these pretty much anywhere. But guys, that's my shave. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Take care.